Well, the one LOL Cal's in here, of course. You never give up, keep going. What? Who the fuck are you? Some delusional bitch trying to be my wife or something? If I had to guess, like, who are you? Your name is Whack. I'm just gonna block, man, and delete both of you. Problem solved. YouTube needs like TikTok and it block bans, delete them from the content as a whole. So that way they can't sit there and just still view it while they block ban deleted. Hello? Where is everybody? Y'all get out and scream. Seriously. Again, like, bro, I'm not kidding you. The government's not, they're going after you. I'll go ahead and trump you real quick, okay? The government's not coming after me. They're going after you. They see my prayers. They know why I'm praying that way. Please cease and desist your actions before it's too late. No, because I could be over here praying very different for the United States of America and our allies. Never mind the military. Certain point, someone's going to get tired of getting fucked up, bro. And some people are like, well, they go after you. You're the one praying for it, right? They go after you. No, they know I'm a prophet. They ain't touching me. They're going after you because I prayed because of you. You're like, you're getting annoying. Like, seriously, it's to that point to where it, you know, Lieutenant Smack-a-Hoe is going to have to come out, and I am Lieutenant Smack-a-Hoe. I'm going to have to come out and smack a hoe. I'll be the fuck honest with you. I'm getting tired of it. Like, I need money so I can, like, file this lawsuit on Google, because fuck Elon Musk and waiting on Elon Musk to buy OnlyFans. I'll buy it after I own Google, because I'm going to sell Google to China. The other one's got money to buy it off me anyways. I'm not a ham rider. Anyways, your block being deleted. I'll ride your wife's clit if I want to. I'll be able to fulfill some sick trans fantasies that your wife has. I mean, I'm not even trans female. But when I shave my beard, I got a very feminine looking face with my hair down. And my hair being a little bit wet out of the shower too. I got that shower hair. Like, no. I'm gonna start doing this again with my hair when it's down. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah, I'm living in a tent. Out here in the Lord's home. You mind? You living in a box? You living in that plywood box? You enjoying your plywood box? If the big bad wolf comes around, huffs and puffs too hard, your house is gonna blow down. helpless little girl. I set the building on fire. By accident. Totally by accident. I love when they realize it's a bomb and then it goes, goodbye. Also, I brought this dynamite. Goodbye. Like, and the chompers chomp. Bro, I love that. And then she over there is fucking like laughing after they got blown back like 500 feet. Yeah, this is looking back like, ha ha. Huff and Puff machine, yeah. I was making a joke about the 3 little pigs. No, but I make that joke because I was out here. Yeah, I'm out here in a tent, right? An A-frame tarp shelter. Y'all are in houses. Your house is getting washed away by a tropical depression, bro. And I'm out here dry, playing in the tropical depression, going, the beard has spoken! Mind you, tornadoes landing around, fucking everything else up, and like you getting flooded out, and like, bro, I'm over here just la 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 playing in the puddles. No shit, Jesus loves me. Okay, can you please stop that? I mean, that's the right message, wrong stream. I already know that. You goofball. You're block vandally. Go somewhere else. I already spread Jesus here. Go somewhere else. You see all these people turning to Jesus? Yeah, because of me. Because of me. Because of me. And them reading them prayers and going, oh, shit. Daddy. Oh, I'm not answering that question. That's inappropriate, okay? I mean, if you practically want me to put my whole hand into you, there you go. Okay? You want me to put my whole hand in you? Yeah, there you go. That's it, okay? You know, minus the thumb. Other than that, you want me to put my whole hand in you? There you go. That's what it is. Please shut the fuck up. Stop asking. Well, I can't say my whole hand because on the other side, like, no, it's maybe about 2.5. I need another half of my hand to be on the other side, on either one. There you go. And then it's like that. You're worthless as fuck. Probably in the actions you're doing, yes, but in the essence of being a human being, being given the gift of life, no, you're not worthless. If you were worthless, you wouldn't have been born, you would be dead by now. Albeit, you might be teetering on death due to worthlessness, but at the same time, you're not worthless. Albeit, I know I call a lot of people worthless and everything, in the essence of being born and alive on this planet through the grace of God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible, you're not worthless. In any way, shape, or form. Some of the shit you may be doing is worthless, for sure. Oh, and then you came in one stream and said I call you a stalker, and other people call you a terrorist fuck, so you gonna block me and delete you? I know some people are lost on what I was talking about earlier, and good, I want you to be lost, because this one person asked me a very inappropriate question, but I gave them an answer, so they finally shut the fuck up about it. It's kind of annoying. No. I mean, maybe if it was a Duress Quinn's bike seat that she was fucking herself with, yeah, I might be sniffing and trying to lick that bike seat, but no, I really ain't sniffing and trying to lick bike seats, bro. Build your fan squad. What is that? Yep, squad. Join fans, collect points, and leaderboards, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, TikTok. Get out of here. Oh my God, I look awful. Well, that's what happens when my hair's in a ponytail and my bangs have popped out of my ponytail. Dumbass. And even then, I still look good. I'd fuck me. I'd rape me. I'll be honest with you. Hey, my ass over. Especially with the steak dinner shit. And I would poison that steak dinner and rape me, bro. I mean, vigorously rape me. No, I'm not reading your name backwards. I'm gonna have to block me. I can't block me. I'm gonna have to block me and delete that. No, I can't stay with my mom. My mom lives in a senior living home. I wouldn't say a senior living home. That sounds bad. But she lives in a apartment complex where the average age is seniors. You can have people can stay over, but they can't spend the night. But I got trespassed from there back in Thanksgiving of 2025. And then my dad's dead. If my dad was still alive, I'd have a house to live in. Albeit, I'm not saying to be the happiest man having a grown-ass man living in his house, but no, I'd still have a house to live in. My dad wasn't a dick. Well, okay. Something like that, Johnny, a little bit. There's some people in there bending the rules, but they kind of got kicked out, and then they were kind of camping behind there, and that person's campsite got confused for my campsite. Because they got an opportunity to literally get an apartment and everything else. They didn't want to do that. They just wanted to live with that person. They didn't want to get their own apartment. They could have got that. They were offering it to them and everything. They're like, no, fuck that. And then they started camping up behind apartments there. Do I want y'all to pay for every aspect of my life? Yeah, sure. Why not? It didn't stop you with Search Edge, Trick 2G, Night Blue, Mr. Beast, Tim the Tap Man, Kai Centra, I Show Speed. It didn't stop you there, and they just sat on their ass all day playing video games, making absolute dog shit content. I'm over here telling you our Special Forces unit's been murdered before they got out of Baghdadi. And then trying to get a full accountability for the Jeffrey Epstein files. And the full release of them all. Here's the thing. I don't care I'm not them. They're worthless. They contribute nothing to society. And they're the reason there's a rompus room of trolls in here and why Michaela Raines ended up killing herself. Because at no point could they fucking moderate their own channel by themselves. No, they pay someone else to moderate their channel. And never mind penguins and all this other shit. No, a lot of people know who I am. I'm Voldemort, unfortunately. A lot of you know who I am. You just refuse to speak my name. I'm Voldemort. I am the Voldemort Charlie Kirk on the internet. You avoid me like the plague. Never mind, y'all parrot me anyways, more than anything. and my political ideologies, theologies, and like thought process and critical thinking and opinion. No, you parrot it, and then try to pass it off as your own. That's a lot harder to do these days because I'm on a live broadcast. It's not like, and I'm on YouTube. Never mind TikTok. It's not like I'm just on Facebook and X and being like really censored in a bubble. And really on those apps, I kind of self-censored myself more than anything, blocking people on X, or what was formerly Twitter. And then Facebook, I don't have friends because I have self-mutilation content. I don't need that popping up into your feed while your kid's possibly sitting beside you while you're going through Facebook. What the fuck is that, Daddy? Like, no, you don't need to see that. Hopefully you following me doesn't do that. That's what I'm concerned about. I haven't done a deep dive through my Facebook and deleted all that shit. So there's a good chance that'll pop up in your algorithm as a old post of mine. Pay for me to smoke cigarettes all day long? I mean, a little bit. I mean, what's your plan to release the Jeffrey Epstein files, big boy? Don't parrot me. What's your plan? And then where were you with our special forces unit getting murdered before they got al-Baghdadi? I think me smoking cigarettes and drinking beer is the least of your concerns right now. I'm like the edge between you and actual death right now. I'm that thin veil that is slowly but surely fading. I'm not changing the topic. I'm being honest. I already answered you. I told you yes. I didn't say no. I gave you yes, and then went into another explanation. Am I a veteran? No. I'm a civilian. Even if I was a veteran, Pepper, I'm not telling you. That would be between me and the government. It's a small world, and at no point talking about my military career would benefit anyone but my own ego. That's where I sit at. For all people know I'm responsible. You're going to assume I was responsible for the genocide of people in Gaza or something. You know what I mean? It's a very small world. No, I just smoke cigarettes. I might smoke a blunt. That's about it. You got me fucked up, bro. Your blog being deleted. Oh, yeah, Pepper, I got peace. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got the standard trials and tribulations every day that I can hit the ground running to tackle. You know, I'm still 6 feet above ground. Thanks to God, Jesus Christ, most everyone sacred Bible. You know, I am the Yahweh. So, it is what it is. It's the grind or the... I don't know, I'm going to quote a movie, but it's the suck. Albeit you may not be in the military. It's just life. You know what I mean? It's just the suck. Welcome to life. You know what I mean? Jesus is there with me all the way through it, so like I get through it. I'll piss and moan all the way, but how much money do I make doing this? I was making good money, but then like the OnlyFans whores decided to like cancel my stream. There's not much I can do when I got 10 million simps and like soy boys simping for a chick and like trying to ruin my life. You know, all I can do is pray and start fucking you up. That's it. And at some point, someone's going to get tired of getting fucked up, and then whatever problem I'm going through is going to stop. Other than that, I made good money, and I could have got out of homelessness over 6 months ago. Almost 6 months ago. No, well, over 6 months ago. Because I started getting really canceled hard and going through bullshit at the beginning of May of last year. Like literally all April, I had about 50,000 people that could tune through my stream within 30 minutes of me streaming. And then I got a hotel room one time, mind you, to shower, wash my clothes, and have a bed to sleep in. Nope, it went down to single digit viewers. And then I had to build it back up to triple-digit viewers. I got banned on YouTube for 2 weeks. And then I lost all my viewers when I came back. Nope, I had to build it back up to triple viewers. Got banned again. Nope, had to build it back up to triple viewers. Like triple-digit viewers. I don't care about Greenville, South Carolina. And they can't help point me in the correct direction. Like, no, that don't matter. No one's pointing me in the right direction but Jesus Christ. I point myself wherever Jesus, like, turns me. Okay, yeah, and I was block ban deleting people at that time because there was several times before this time it was mentioned to me, and somebody crossed the line and they were making child porn on it of my family. I loosely want to talk about that because my aunt over there thinks I want to talk about this all day and try to profitize off of that bullshit. No, first off, I gotta go awkwardly, like, show up, or the FBI's gotta go fucking confirm, first off. Second, no, comedian ended up assassinated not too long after I was made aware of that. And you're at war with Iran right now. And I need you to understand, yes, Iran did what it did to its, like, protesters and shit, but that should hold value right there. This motherfucker's making me aware of a fucking Discord server where they're making child porn of my family on it. That should speak volumes. Goddamn volumes. Of how distorted the media actually is of these actual people. Now you've pissed them off to the point where if they were to really chant death to America, no matter who the fuck you ask, I couldn't blame them. Look what they did to you. It's not that I, like, am, like, gonna traitor my country and betray it, but at the same time, how the fuck can I blame you? Like, no, look what they did to you. You do that to me, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up too. Like, it's justifiable. But at the same time, you gotta remain strong, patient, and, like, vigilant. It's the biggest crock of shit. And then you're literally talking, you're using my dead dad's picture, his civilian picture. Albeit he's a veteran, bro. You're using this picture. And then calling him a little dick. Okay, bud. No, I'm not showing my wiener. And then, by the way, my dad probably got more pussy than anyone, a fucking porn star. Yeah, I'm in a tent. No, I don't have chairs, and I'm not in my grandma's backyard. My grandma's dead. She died when I was 6 years old, asshole. And she only died because she got a condition after the doctors worked on her lung and fucking broke her lung. They made it collapse. And then she got, like, CPD after that and then died. And she got an infection from that surgery. But, you know everything about me, you fucking dickhead. Of all people, you don't need to talk about my goddamn grandmother. I'll jump to this goddamn screen and put my foot up your goddamn ass and snap it off at the fucking knee. Don't you ever talk about my grandma. Or my granddad. Let alone my dad. Or anyone in my family. The only one gonna talk shit or take that person out, me. Not you, bitch. Me. No, you could understand what I was going through. You just refused to understand it. That's all it was. Job? I'm at a job right now. I'm working. I'm a monetized YouTuber. God, he worked for Call of Duty. He had millions of dollars. Now still throwing money at him. You want to know why, though? Because they're all pedophiles. I figured it out. I broke the code. Because this goes down into the Jeffrey Epstein files, with Jeffrey Epstein and the child porn, and like CP. And like CP points and shit on video games and stuff like that. No, I figured it out. No, you're part of the Jeffrey Epstein files. That's why it's kind of hit a standstill, because YouTube itself is going to change in itself. Like, no, you're a part of the files, bro. I already know. Like, you can try to be a soy boy and play coy over there all you want, but no, I know you're part of the Jeffrey Epstein files. Especially through Mr. Beast's, like, Discord grooming servers, as you could see. No, at no point do you make a joke like that. No, you're pedophiles. No, Jessica's not a good catch, and then you're committing stolen valor using my dead father's picture. Veteran picture right there. Your block ban deleted. I was the catch. No, I'm not a child predator. You got me confused for somebody out in Rhode Island. No, you got me confused for somebody out in Rhode Island, dipshit, that's still in prison right now. That was, albeit was arrested at 32 years old in 2019. And they actively admitted to raping those life. I don't know. They might have left me money. I don't know. I was like 6 years old when she died. No, your block ban deleted. Cross-reference IP. No, you can just go to Jessica's Discord server where she's making child porn to my family and see where I'm actively, like, sleeping at. Y'all act like you haven't been, like, actively, like, defamatorily, like, proxy exposing me and everything, or DDoSing me. Not DDoSing me, doxing me. There we go, doxing. Homie, you honk horns in the background. You know exactly where I'm at. There's no old cross-reference, be there in a little bit. No, you know exactly where I'm at. Out here in North Carolina, Alamance County. Like, bro, you're a 5-year-old child right now. Literally in a gear road, and I'm just watching you kick and, like, fucking try to get out of it. But, like, the way you're going about it is not the way you get out of it. I'll help you get out of it, but you're not doing anything for me to help you get out of it. You're just making me look at Jesus and go, Jesus, you do what you want with him, because I don't know what to do with him. Me, I want to shoot him, but I can't do that. Vengeance ain't mine. And, like, I would pray for, like, to forgive him and shit, but at the same time, I can't, like, I feel like Frank Castle, like, talking to Matt Murdock right now. Like, what? So they can rape and kill again and fucking molest little children again? I need to forgive that person? No, fuck that. I want to kill this person, but I can't do that. Vengeance ain't mine. I'm going to give it to Jesus and let Jesus fuck you up. That's all I'm going to do. Manitoba, what is that, like somewhere in Africa? If it is, like, yeah, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm not too well versed in all the African countries and, like, cities. But, like, hi from America, Alamance County, North Carolina. I don't have money just because I have a vape. Like, literally, this battery pack I got right here was free. I was given that free. Your block ban deleted. You're so delusional that you think I have money and think I'm willfully out here, like, camping to, like, con y'all. Like, that's hilarious. No, I'd be in my goddamn house. If I had one. Because I had a house. And if I had a house, I have money. And if I had money, I'm fucking hiring somebody to get me, help me find my goddamn daughter and get her the fuck back. So I can fucking wake up and be a goddamn father. And not be some, like, fucking dead shot Will Smith over here. Like, my daughter's gonna understand her father wasn't a worthless piece of shit. You fucking asshole. Like, I was like, I gotta say this loosely because I ain't trying to give everything away. I was being an asshole and I was pointing shit out, right? Yes, like, yeah, that's fucked up, right? You don't want to look at that. No, fucking Harry over there, or Lloyd. No, Harry over there. No, they wound it up and fucking, right back. No, I saw it, time out. I don't want to recognize it. I gotta go blank and black, so there's nothing there at the same time. Dude, ow. Yeah, hey guys, how you doing? I mean, I'm having the greatest day as I could have. You know what I mean? Could it be better? Yes. Could it be worse? Fuck yeah. So I'm having as great a day as I could. How about yourself? You having a good day? Okay. All right, good. I shouldn't have even said anything. At least you responded. After I responded. Most people will be like dead conversation. There's no like, I literally have to ask, how's your day going? Other than that, they'll shut down and not say anything. Me off, but in the essence of being 6 feet above the ground, able to tackle the trials and tribulations of the day and to be able to hit the ground running still, you know what I mean? Because I'm 6 foot above the ground and getting that shit slowly but surely done and grinding at it. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Sure, I'm happy. Other than that, there's a lot of shit that shouldn't have happened that happened. Just due to like malicious intent. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, God did that to you. No, God had no part of that. Your evil ass, wicked free will ways is what caused all that. No, I got a bunch of people looking at me right now that went to college for like 4 or 6 years, or a doctor, or like a veteran or something, over there looking at me going, what's so special about this homeless guy? Why is he monetized? Why does he have 17,000 people, 400,000 people come to view him every month, and 3 million clicks in a year? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Fuck him. What about me? Me. It's like your attitude is the problem. That's why no one likes you. Your attitude. And trust me, I can have a piss poor attitude. I know when it's the problem. My attitude right now is not the problem. My attitude's justifiable and a lot of people get it. It's really, I'm a nice guy and I'm incredibly respectful. Sorry, I was raised different. Contrary to popular belief, I'm an adult now. And what I said to my mother that day, because I know they like to hang that one in my face. But you said that, bitch, you ain't gonna make it at my Thanksgiving table. You try to speak up at my Thanksgiving table, we all gonna turn on you. You shut the fuck up. You have no room to speak here. You're not even related to us. Shut up. Nor have you carried your weight not being blood related to us for this family. Shut the fuck up. There's many other people who have and are actual family. You know, you're a piece of shit. You shut the fuck up. Well, I mean, despite the situation, I mean, it's not that bad out here like that. Like, the whole Matrix thing, y'all gotta understand, it's not that bad out here. Yeah, families can be complicated because people think I'm trying to, like, use my family to make money. My aunt is so deluded. Those were just quick screenshots. I could go through everything else. My aunt thinks I'm out here like Jeff Bezos or like Elon Musk. She thinks I'm out here like some billionaire, like bullshitting. Or like trying to use somebody from the family to like make money off of. And like, I don't do this shit myself. I don't have my own ideologies, critical thinking, or philosophies. No. Like, that's how delusional my family is. Well, you don't really get to live in nature in your shed. Like, unless, like, where I'm living at, I've made a shed. Like, yeah, that's not really being in nature, though. Being in nature is like trying to go to sleep at night, and you got ants crawling on you, and you have to fling them off, and they come crawling back on you because they think it's an amusement park. They're like, hey, do it again! Oh, no, yeah, they are jealous. A lot of people are jealous. I'm going through a lot of cancel culture smear campaign and gaslighting. You got to understand, yes, you saw me start out as a homeless guy. At some point, you're going to see me in a house. You see a lot of people, whether you follow me around on TikTok or you were if you were in any of the lives I tuned into on TikTok while I was banned, no, these people will immediately block, ban, delete me or mute me and won't let me speak facts. You know what I mean? While they try to parrot me, nonetheless. Like, they don't know, like, everything that I know. So, like, they think the little bit they know and that they paired of me, that makes them an expert on it. And, like, albeit I know a lot on some subjects, that still doesn't make me an expert on it, because there's some little silver lining somewhere that I missed. Like, you can't know everything just through, like, the algorithmic, like, censorship that does happen. But they are jealous. Because going on that point, no, I'm a monetized YouTuber. I was en route to get out of homelessness. I would have had a house. I would have got a car. I would have got my family back. And then these people would have been watching me on a live while they're still working at McDonald's. And I'm over here getting donations and major ad revenue still. No, they wanted to stop me. They decided, I'm not going to be his wife. I'm not going to be his girlfriend. So I'm not going to get any of the money he's actually going to get. So I'm going to shit the money bed of his. And act like I know who that is and self-involve my life in that person's life. That's what happened. They shit the money bed. Because right now I could be out of homelessness and I could be really legitimately working on my merch. Because I'd saved up enough money to buy like the LLC copyright to like the merch I want to make and sell. So just in case, like, the cloth or, like, linen or nylon that may or may not be in the shirt, you get an allergic reaction to it that you didn't know you have. Like, no. I'm not getting sued for that. That's why I need the LLC on it. No, you would try to sue me, or somebody would. And be like, oh, nope, your shirt gave me, like, a rash, and, like, I'm going to sue you now. I'd be dealing with dumb shit like that. That's where I'd be at right now. You don't have a door and you're missing a wall? I got you, bud. Okay. Okay, bud, I got you. That sounds... Okay, you sound connected to nature enough. I was thinking of like a legitimate, like, shed. You know what I mean? Well put together. And that sounds like you out, like, in Alaska and you just found some random shed and are camping there right now. I hate to laugh, but that's what it sounds like. You gotta understand, I'm a very imaginative person, so I'm just picturing this shed quite possibly. Gastonia, like North Carolina, shit, I think it's like almost 2 hours that way. Who am I? I'm pretty much Voldemort, bro. You know who I am. Say my name. I'll Heisenberg your ass. Say my name, bitch. You damn well know who I am. I mean, damn, bro. You think, like, bro, you know who I, like, bro, that's just offensive. You know who I am. Donate these nuts, not too bad. Hey, Ray, I'm gonna kill you today, okay, bud? You're gonna die today, Ray. You know, you had a chance to do something about this, right, Ray, right? And what'd you tell me, Ray? There's nothing I can do about it. Like, what do you mean, Ray? You can do something about it. You're choosing not to because you're a bitch. Like, Ray, you know you're dying today, right? I know where you live. I'll see you in 5 minutes, bro. Don't get butthurt and your panties in a knot. No, people do that all the time on the internet. They threaten each other all the time, Ray. Remember, bitch? Remember, bitch shits? Remember, bitch shits? Yeah. Look at bitch shits over there. Can I recommend a song, Drunken Dream? Guy Ritchie's Covenant. Homie, I love that type of, like, classical music. I'll be honest with you. Like, when I talk about classical and how I listen to classical, that, yes, all day, every day. Fucking over there beating my meat. I won't literally do that. That's inappropriate and sexual immorality, lustful, and a bunch of other sins. But, like, no, I love that shit. You're in Wilkesboro? I got you. No, guys, I get that. Like, look, at a certain point, I know at some point, Jesus Christ, God, and the Holy Spirit and the Sacred Bible are going to rein me in a little bit. Because, like, I legitimately want a better chance into the kingdom of heaven than a fucking camel walking through the eye of a needle. Like, mind you, yes, Steve, Guy Ritchie, Drunken Dream. It's the Jake Gyllenhaal movie over there with the translator from Afghanistan. And it's kind of based off real events. And they, like, kind of expose all the fucking translators that they had over in Afghanistan that are still there and how many actually died more towards the end of the movie. That never, like, got on the plane and made it over here. And then you got to look at people that are veterans in the United States of America military that are like John in that movie. Like, no, this person was around this person for damn near 25 years straight. And they served America for damn near 20 years. And no, they never got a visa. You got to be able to understand, like, being able to put the shoe on the other foot, so to speak. No, when he's over there fucking screaming and yelling at people. Yeah, put me on hold again, bitch! Do it! I'll hunt you down and gut you like a fish! Bro, I started to cry laughing when I saw that. I had to rewind the movie and watch that scene again like it was Home Alone and the goddamn tool chest coming down the stairs and slamming into the door. And they're over there like, that was the sound of a tool chest falling down a flight of stairs. And have to snap their nose back in place. I had to rewind that because I started thinking to myself and get a little narcissistic. Because it's like, bro, I get it, but like I've never had like a fucking Afghan translator. I'm pretty sure at some point with stupid shit I've done, I've had a translator I've had to deal with. And at some point, translating the bullshit I do say. But at the same time, it's just like, no, put the shoe on the other foot. No, you're over there 20 years with this person, and like, no, they did that shit for you, and like, no, they didn't even get their visa. Like, you got to put the shoe on the other foot. It's like being a Vietnam veteran, like some Viet Cong, or like somebody in a village that you thought was Viet Cong, albeit you were dying. Albeit this story is going to be really quiet. Because I know the Vietnam War, I don't know a lot, and I'm kind of talking out my ass, but I guarantee you there's a fucking story from a veteran in Vietnam that was dying and was saved by the Viet Cong villagers. You know, they're the enemy, they're communists. Kill that guy. You know, I'm pretty sure there's probably a similar story along the lines of that. No, I got one of your own. They're right there, take them back. You know, get the gun out of my face, please. Like, hey, you want to make me mad? And I'll say I talk out of my ass on that one. But like when you start looking at the grand scheme of things and like all the veterans that served in Vietnam, I'm sure someone's got a story like that. And if it ain't like that where they were shot and they were saved, yeah, they might have been in some POW, but it was kind of like, hey, here's extra food and shit. Like, I'm not these people. Like, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place just like you. I'm just doing what I'm told. They just don't know I'm doing this. Shh. If I had another ethnicity, what would it be? I would black. Black. I've had way too many, I don't even want to call them black, but I've had way too many Americans call me black. Black. I'm already treated like black people and I'm white. No, I do something, you call the cops, the entire police department's here, if not SWAT. Damn near. Like, no. SEAL Team 6 is almost coming out the helicopter on my ass. I'm black. Albeit I'm white. Black. Black. That's the reason, guys. Black. No, you take your hoodie down, bitch. Don't be looking around. No, you're suspicious. Black. Oh, trust me, I got Asian fever a little bit, but at the same time, black. I'll be honest with you, like dead ass serious. No, I'll be behind you. I'll be behind your ass like an echo. And I'm Jinx. Like, you have no idea. Like, hee racist fuck. I'm about to put my foot up your ass. Well, I like Asian women. There was one spot I was chilling at. This one Asian woman. I don't know what part of Asia she came from. She's a little bit on the older side, but she over there just blah, 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 blah in her language. And it's kind of like, just keep talking, because I'm about to beat my goddamn meat to you. I don't even know what you're saying. You could be saying, yeah, kill this guy right here. Talking about me, but it's just like, yeah, keep talking. No, I'd love to have an Asian wife. She cussing me out in like her Asian language because I didn't take out the trash or pick up my socks, or my boots were like thrown out on the floor somewhere. Oh, I fucked up somewhere. I don't know what you're saying to me, but apparently I fucked up because you don't talk to me like that. I ain't trying to be racist. I apologize. I don't know how to speak Mandarin, Japanese, Filipino, Vietnamese. I don't know how to speak this. I ain't trying to be like racist. No, you over here told me like, go fuck yourself, but you've said like 10 trillion words. Or like syllables. They sound like they're crying. Not all of them. And if they sound like they're crying, they're probably crying for a good reason, because they're probably a sex slave. I'll be honest with you. Like, if you were to watch, like, porn and you're watching an Asian woman, unfortunately, when you get into that life, it's probably a sex slave getting fucked right now. And she don't want to have sex with you, bro. It's like me coming up to you as a dude to another dude and just, like, coming up behind you and, like, putting my dick right in, like, on your ass. And then grabbing you, like, by the front of you, like, right here, like, your lower mid-waist, and being like, and then getting all up intimately, like, in your ear and being like, hey, big boy, ready to have fun today? Ready to reenact Brokeback Mountain? You know how uncomfortable as a straight dude you're gonna get? You know, picture being a woman. Albeit, yes, a woman wants dick. She's a woman. She got estrogen. Yes, she wants to get fucked. She's going to be like your fucking house cat over there in heat. But she wants to get fucked by somebody she wants to get fucked by. It's a lot different. Versus you just coming up on there and just being like, hey, big boy. You know what I mean? It's a very different story. I'm not stupid. You're stupid. You don't understand women. And when I say that, I'm not even claiming to understand women, but I understand women a little bit better than you do. I'm sorry, homeboy. Have you been fucked in the ass and came from a dude yet? Have you had a sissygasm? And I mean willfully fucked. I don't mean raped. Like, no, if that wasn't willful, I wouldn't have enjoyed that. If that was rape, that would have been terrible. Like, bro, you might as well picture being a dude in some, like, fucking 2,000-pound Galgamek, like, swamp beast woman. Tied you down like misery and, like, jerked you off and rode you. At some point, you're gonna come. Just through basic stimulation, but at the same time, you're gonna be over there like, oh God, please make this nightmare stop. Please. Please make it stop! Please! And you're a dude. You'll be over there like that bitch. Make it stop! Donkey off Shrek. I am Shrek, bro. No, get the fuck out of here. Donate to the stream. Shut the fuck up. I'm not begging. You're about to be begging for life, though. And I'll be looking at you. Stop begging. Because the American government's already looking at me going, Matt, please, for the love of God, stop praying the way you're praying. Especially, like, look, I don't agree with Trump's doing and everything. And then, you know, I'm adamantly against Trump. But you got to realize Trump exposed Mike Johnson's, like, personal family issue there, health-wise. And there's a lot of other people getting fucked up that have been dying within the U.S. government and the Trump administration. No, my prayers are coming true. You're dying, bro. You want to keep calling me an e-beggar, not donating to me, and spreading libel, slander, defamation, cancel culture, gaslighting, and smear campaign on my name. Like, homie, I'm just going to pray to Jesus to fuck you up. And trust me, the next time, like, two F-15 pilots go missing in Iran, you'll never see them again. I will not pray for them to make it back home. I will pray for them to be found and executed right in front of you. They will not make it home. I did not post that publicly anywhere. I do not have to publicly post my prayers. In any way, shape, or form. Like, homie, you are teetering on the veil of death right now. You are teetering. And you're going to be begging me for life really soon, and I'm not going to grant it to you. I'll be as vindictive and soy boy as you are being to me right now. My NFM boys, I'd fuck a trans female, but making her my wife type thing, I couldn't do. And then I want to answer this yes or no, because like at the same time, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. No. There we go. There's the answer. No, I'm not into them boys. Begging for money at the streetlight? I'm not begging for money at the streetlight. I'm sitting at the street. If I was sitting at the streetlight or at the streetlight, I'm waiting to cross the road because all you zombies are in the road, trying to see if I'm real or not. No, Jesus doesn't execute on my behalf. This is true. I can't demand God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, Mosaic Bible of anything. But at the same time, vengeance is theirs, and they, like, you know, you reap what you sow. And I'm trying to sow life as you sow death. Contrary to popular belief, I'm trying to sow life while you sow death. Just say something nice. What do you want me to say that's nice? And I know the difference of people I know I need to protect, albeit like I pray the way I pray. There's a reason why when I always walk out and talk to certain people, like, you know, you have a blessed rest of your day. And they'll say you too, and it's like, yep, Lord willing. I know who I need to protect. And mind you, if they're the most evil person in the world, I'm supposed to pray for them and forgive them and all that. But at the same time, like, vengeance ain't mine, and there needs to be something done here. Tell you have pretty eyes, you're not even using a profile picture. I can't tell you have pretty eyes. Last woman I was ever with had pretty eyes. She had pretty blue eyes, ironically enough, and nice blonde hair. And was way out of my league, albeit if people were to see her pictures at her age, you'd be like, who that ugly bitch? Nah, you saw her these other days, albeit she was a beautiful woman. No matter her age, but like, you saw her in her younger days, in her stripper days, it was like, God damn, you are out of my league. I'm lucky. And shit, you loved me when I realized this as I got older. It's a little late, too late now. Pretty flies, ha ha ha. Hate the ones with mortgage eyes, one fixed, one variable. Mortgage eyes? What are you talking about? And unfortunately, I got dead eyes now. Like, I got them fucking unfortunate, like, veteran eyes. My eyes used to be, like, open and wide and all shiny. And, like, no, they're all dead and just, It looks like I could skin you alive and I have a problem with it and be laughing at you the entire time. When I look at myself, I'll be honest with you. Cross-eyed women? I don't know. Like, I hate to sound like Dwayne The Rock Johnson in Central Intelligence. Is she hot enough? I don't give a fuck, you cockeyed. Hell, one of my most favorite cats was cockeyed. No, one eye would be this straight and the other eye would be like, way off here. One of my favorite cats was a little bit cockeyed. I ain't gonna lie. Albeit I pet that dead cat in a dream when I was sleeping in someone else's bed. Nothing weird going on sexually or anything, but yeah, long story short, murderers will kill murderers. That was the true sanctuary city, not the illegal immigrants. Like, no, where I live at in Alamance County, no, this could technically be a sanctuary for murderers. The minute that murderer steps outside of Alamance County, no, you can kill them. For an example, I'm not saying Alamance County is that sanctuary city type thing. But theoretically speaking, no, that's how it kind of was supposed to be biblically. Because, all the murderers and shit are there. The minute they step outside, no, I'm there waiting for you to step outside and BAM! You'll donate some of your air? Yeah, that's not good enough, bro. They don't feed my belly. They don't pay the bills. I'll block, ban, delete you. Manifesting you to come kill you? Like, no. Why am I going to go kill you? Like, did you murder my special forces unit? Were you involved in, like, the kidnapping of my daughter? In an essence, because, like, you would never tell me? Like, at a certain point, yeah, you might die then. You have to start worrying then. You got to give me a good goddamn reason to actually fuck you up. Like, these are the good old days, and you're ordering a side order of fucking McDeath at McDonald's while I'm out in the woods before I was even a streamer after October 7, 2023. Homie, I was screaming bloody murder the entire time. You got to give me a reason to fuck you up. But at the same point, I was there for Ukraine and everything else, but it kind of fucking teetered off there because Ukraine turned into an Israel. And it turned into an Israel because of the CIA, long story short. No, guys, I get it. I appreciate you tuning in. That's like fucking this one guy, like Lost Patriot. Homeboy would be sitting in his fucking front yard, in his driveway, in his Jeep, watching me on his stream. His wife would be yelling at him like, why are you watching this guy? I'm your wife and you got a kid at home. Get inside. This dude would be over here watching me all the time. And before he started watching, you already know he did that with other people. He'd be in his car, he'd be in his Jeep drinking beer the whole time, watching like people on YouTube before he ran into me. And then at a certain point, we had a falling out because I was trying to save his marriage with his wife and his kids. Like, that's a very rare, special thing. I'll be honest with you. Do you want to be chastised by Jesus Christ, God, and the Holy Spirit, and the sacred Bible? If you don't, enjoy your wife that you do have and your children that you do have. Like, yeah, there may be shit that's going on that's making you upset. No, enjoy what you have. And take that from me, from the last woman I was with, that may be the happiest man. If somebody asked me, when was the last time I was ever happy? Unfortunately, I got to put the last woman I was ever with on a pedestal. That was the only time I was happy. You can literally see me with my arm around her and a fucking cigarette in my mouth. Ha! Cheesing, boy. And I still had some, like, extra... I had teeth left. I had all my teeth at that time, albeit they were cavity ridden. I had all my teeth at the time. Like, no, you'll be chastised. Enjoy the wife you do have. That was back in 2016, bro. Almost 10 years ago. No, I know, I get that, gas. I get that 100%. At no point it's like, you know, I'm over here like bro to bro type thing. Because no, sure, I could have slept with many women in the time I ain't been with the last woman I was with. I didn't want it. No, the last woman I was with, like, fucking poked me in a way in my heart. Like, I was over there for a month crying on my couch. Because, no, I was sleeping in bed with her every night for, like, several months in a row. And now I'm here by myself on this fucking... And she ended up being my fucking baby mama, nonetheless. Like, she over there like, Minnie. I got something funny for you. Haha, Mickey. Boom! There's your kid, bitch. And it's just like, oh, my McGiblets. Or my McNiblets. Oh, Minnie, why? Oh, it's so funny. Oh, God. Sora. Run. Yeah, I haven't been happy in almost a decade. I'll be honest with you, that was like one of the happiest times of my life. I was gone so long, when I came back home, my parents were literally like, did you move out? Like, where have you been? That was the happiest time in my life. And unfortunately, that woman's got some, like, justification to be a little bit mad. No, you carried my child around for 9 months. You really did. You Sarah, biblical-looking bitch. And you're not even a bitch, I'll be honest with you. That's just piss poor vocabulary on my part. I'll go ahead and tell you that now. Not even a bitch. No, I was just a dumb fucking young kid, young, dumb, full of cum. That's all I was. I had no idea how much you actually loved me till it was way too fucking late. And I understand that because it's way too late for other people. Like, can we compromise and work with each other? For sure. I already know that's not going to be a problem. But at the same time, that, like, no, I get it. I get it. What did I do to lose her? I almost did something dumb, right? I almost did something dumb. She caught me almost doing something dumb. Well, I tried to like make a special like night for me and her. But she went off and may or may not did something dumb. Well, the special night I was trying to plan for, I was trying to invite her out. I was testing her a little bit. Just to be like, let's see if she really loves me. Well, I went out in the country so we could be up under the stars and shit. There'd be no city lights. So there's nothing but like stars and sky. Like, it's not we're up and under a bunch of trees. You can't see the stars. Like, no, we out in the cut. We up under a bunch of stars. There's no city lights, and like actually talk to her. I had a 6-pack. So I was not trying to get intoxicated where I couldn't drive, where I could drink a little bit and drive, even for her. I was trying to invite her out to be under the stars and talk to her. Because unfortunately, her childhood best friend had died, suffered a heart attack, died. Her nephew, firstborn child, died. This is a woman. She's got emotions. I'm a man. I got emotions. She's a woman. She got emotions. I tried to plan some special little fucking date night to talk to her, but she decided to go out and drink and hang out with some other dude. Well, I still call her in the middle of the night to test her and type shit, and she comes out there, but, you know, she tells me to, like, it didn't go the way I wanted it to. You know, she's like, oh, cut the car on and everything else. They try to cut it, and, you know, it goes, yeah, because she cuts on. Fucking backhands me to the fucking goddamn face. Goes, fuck you, you should have at least took the fucking battery cables off, dipshit, or dumb shit, and gets in her car and drives the fuck back home. Calls my granddad at 4 o'clock in the morning, goes, your grandson's drunk out in the country and his car's broke down. Click. I'm over here talking to my mother on a Sunday morning. Or not Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. Talking about her and trying to figure out how to, like beating around the bush talking about her. I wasn't being, like, very specific. Asking her what I should do, because she's my mother and stuff. She's a woman, she's been married to my dad and stuff. Like, you know, maybe she has some insight. Talking to her. Well, my dad comes back after dropping the trash off and coming back from my granddad's on a Sunday. Walks into his own room with his wife, with me sitting there on the floor in front of the bed. Goes, why is some random lady calling your grandfather at 4 o'clock in the morning saying you're drunk, broken down in the middle of the country, and then hangs up? Because he was asking, like, where the fuck were you? Because he was going to get in the car and come find your ass. Homie, I kind of, like, broke into laughter a little bit and had to explain this whole fucking terrible situation to them. It's like, this happened. And we had a falling out there. I came back one night, got my work shirt that I worked at, got it. I was like, look, I'm coming back to get this, got it. I left. It was the middle of the night. She was hugging one of her other childhood friends that night, and I just drove off. I was like, look, bitch, I tried. And then you want to do what you did. And if I could go back in time, I would never do that. No. Instead of getting my work shirt and leaving and getting in the car, no, I would have just grabbed my work shirt and just laid in the bed and went to sleep. If I could go back in time. Like, no, I'm madder than fuck at you, you're madder than fuck at me, I'm sure. Like, no, we're going to dish this out. I'm here for the long haul, so to speak. Never saw her again after that. I hung out with some people. Went by her house, and her house is not the same. Like, no. I even went by there before. I hung out with this one person, went by their house, and it's not the same. Like, no, apparently she moved and everything else. She used to literally live across from her father. And her father was a Vietnam veteran, mind you. So it wasn't like I'm over there trying to act like Captain Dipshit. I hope you understand that. No, I'm dealing with a Vietnam veteran's daughter. I don't give a fuck she almost fucking 40. I don't give a fuck about that fact. No, I'm over here on my best behavior as best I can. You know, I'm gonna be me, but I'm on my best behavior. It is heavy, but, like, such is life. Because I will tell you this, because God will chastise you. Because she's the last woman I was with. I prayed to God for a woman in my life, and here she comes. Albeit how I met her was kind of ironic, but as the time went on with my interactions with her, now, ironically enough, she'd be in the shower, like on her fucking knees and hands, and like praying to God for somebody to come in her life and make her feel better and like feel like a woman and blah blah. And here I come. And at the same time was she praying for somebody, I was praying for somebody. And she's a very God-fearing woman too, nonetheless. So like when I talk about my kid being kidnapped, I mean that loosely. No, I mean my pretty much baby mama trying to falcon punch me in the balls right now. Might as well be my wife. Now, it was divine intervention. I just fucked it up because I'm some stupid piece of shit. And when I say that, I'm not saying she was perfectly innocent. But at the same time, no, I was being a dumb, inconsiderate piece of shit. That's all it was. Hopefully I'll find the right one. She was one of the right ones, unfortunately. Contrary to popular belief on her name, that a lot of people are like, oh no, she's a whore or something. Like, no. She raised one of my classmates as a foster child. Like, no, she's a very good woman. I remember looking at her foster child on her fridge and being like, bro, I went to school with this person. There is. There really is. And unfortunately, I've had many dreams about her in my old house and like other houses, and really mainly my old house. And I don't mean the one where I'm over here in Alamance County. No, I'm out in Caswell at the time, old house. But I have to look at it as a dream and not try to look too far into it. And I know it's heavy and shit, but it's like a bro-to-bro situation for you. Like, yeah, you're going through whatever you're going through with your partner. Hey, guess what? Welcome to the trials and tribulations of the day. Like, if you leave that person, you're going to be chastised. We're not talking about somebody that's actively, like, stabbing you right now or, like, destroying your life. Like, no, she's being a bitch. You probably gave her a good reason to be a bitch. Because sometimes a bitch is just a bitch. You know what I mean? Other than that, you gave her a good goddamn reason to put her foot up your ass. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Like, no, that's your ball and chain, and no, that foot's up your ass, and it snapped off at the knee, and there's not shit you can do about it. Yes, I've always lived in North Carolina. I ain't been anywhere else, bro. Please don't try to wig me out on other shit. Like, I'm trying to even acknowledge it certain ways. Because that don't make no sense, and that's a lot of willful and aiding and abetting at that point. You been to Asheville and Charlotte? I've been to damn near everything in between. Boone was pretty cool. My brother went to Boone. Or, well, you know, he went to Appalachian University, but, like, I'd go up to Boone a lot. Yeah, when I was a kid. Like, look, I've lived in North Carolina my whole life. When I was, like, maybe 7, 8. 8 at the max. Maybe 8, 9. We went up to Maine to see my mother's side of the family. And then, like, yeah, I went to South Carolina for an air show with my brother when I was, like, 16. Maybe going on 17. I don't think I was 16 yet. I think I was maybe, like, 15 or 14. And then me and my oldest brother over there pretty much being, like, the Jeepers Creepers intro. Playing the license plate game. No, a car would go, like, before... A car would go by, and my brother's over there, like, what license plate do you think that is? I don't know. Maybe Indiana, Idaho. I don't know. You know what I mean? No, we were playing the license plate game. What is Carolina famous for? What is Carolina not famous for? North Carolina is famous for the first in flight, tobacco. You know, this is the first state we ever moved into. This has nothing to do with, like, Rhode Island and all this other bullshit. Like, no, North Carolina is where it began, bro. And then you lost the first immigrants to the Croatoan tribe. And I don't think the Croatoans killed them in any way, shape, or form. I legitimately feel like hurricane season came around, they looked at the Pilgrims and was like, look, we gotta go. No, juju storm coming. I don't speak Native American, pardon me, but juju storm coming, we gotta go. We don't need to be here. We're here, we'll die. We gotta go. And like the Pilgrims left with the Croatoans. That's what I feel happened, because no one can find out what happened to them or where they went. No, they left with the Pilgrims. I mean, they left with the true Americans, or what you would call Native Americans or Indians. If you get into Indians and Hindustan over there and near the Indo-Pacific, like India and the fucking people who believe in Shiva, Hindustans. No, the true Native Americans are called Indians. Like, going on a George Carlin thing a little bit. Seriously, that's how no. It's like calling a black person a fucking African American. No, you're just an American, bro. It's like going to Russia and calling it like, hey, if we were Russia right now, no, you'd be an Afro-American right now. That's what you'd be labeled as if this was Russia. You'd be an Afro-American. That's going to cause some problems. No. You're an Afro-Russian. I'm Scottish heritage. I'm Scottish and Spanish. Like from Spain Spanish, not like South America Spanish. Like, no, I'm Spanish. Spaniard Spanish. And like Nordic from my mother's side. My mother comes from Maine and everything else, and like literally social service will look at my mother and go, who the fuck are you? My mother might as well be fucking Genova, and I might as well be Sephiroth right now. Long story short. Now, social service will look at this bitch and be like, who the fuck actually are you? I ain't trying to call my mom a bitch in any way, shape, or form. That's just my piss poor vocabulary. It's like me calling my dad a motherfucker. Like, no, he never fucked his mother. Nor was he an asshole to his mother. It's just my piss poor vocabulary. Do I like NC more than Maine? Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Like, I talk to my grandfather loosely from time to time and tried to figure out where he grew up at and the rest of my family, because I knew he wasn't going to be around forever, and I knew I already, like, with my grandfather, I got to say this loosely because I wouldn't parrot what he'd say, but I'd definitely pick his brain on, like, current geopolitical events. Like, my grandfather was a very intellectual man. And not to get into other things he'd done, but he, like, worked for ICBM when, like, ICBM opened. My grandfather is part of the reason why you even have a fucking laser and a barcode reader. He was one of those people. And trust me, he was like a Shaq. Just because he was rich and all this shit did not mean we were rich. No, earn it, bitch. Earn it. You better go pick up sticks something, you motherfucker. You ain't gonna be lazy here. And you told my granddad, like, you said something, like, like, hey, I'll leave when it stops raining, type thing. Hey, albeit it may be a different situation. Motherfucker, when it stops raining, you better leave. If you don't leave, he'll make you leave. I can at least say that on the civilian aspect. No, here's the reason why you have barcode readers. Homie, he never had to come over here. I could be over in the UK right now. In the UK, could have barcode readers before the United States of America. Like, no. Stop. Please. Like, I'm trying to be as nice as I can. Because trust me, my grandfather, he was the man he was. He had no reason to show me any respect in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if we're family or not. Had no reason to, but would show it. So I try to keep the same philosophy of how I was raised. Even with my dad, I don't care if I have my own kids. Yeah, you're fucking 50 years old and you're still living in my house. I don't give a fuck. Because you want to know why? My dad did it for me. So I'm going to do it for you. So that way, when you may or may not have kids, Lord willing, you do it for them. It's not great. I know it's not great at the moment. There's a lot of immigration over there. You got a lot of issues. You got away from a lot of shit through Brexit, though. Albeit it was more of like a Russian engineered thing, allegedly. No. No one cares about Jessica Lynn Matherly. And she's moderating for pedophiles. Your block ban deleted. It's going into the Jeffrey Epstein files and getting into video games, and Jeffrey Epstein's influence on video games and getting banned on video games for their comments on Call of Duty and like Roblox and everything else. No, she's a moderator for pedophiles. That's why the Jeffrey Epstein files have hit a wall. No, you're dealing with people like Mr. Beast right now. 400 million people that got access to all these children. Like, no. Jeffrey Epstein right there. And like, you know, maybe he has 400 million now. But back in the day, like 2019, when Jeffrey Epstein was kind of still alive before he died, albeit maybe incarcerated. No, Mr. Beast got what, 300 million, 200 million people? And like 100 million number of children? Yeah, and that's not even getting further into my grandfather's family. Like, dude, I come from a very strong place in the United Kingdom. I'll be honest with you, if I went over there, I'd damn near be treated like royalty. Albeit there's a bunch of assholes there. Like, no, Camilla and Prince Charles or King Charles are coming to bother me. A little bit. Just to be like, hey, well, welcome to my country. You know what I mean? Hi, how are you doing? A little bit. Damn near. Yeah, I ain't seen a lot of Mr. Beast's content, but at the same time, there's a lot of weird shit. Because, like, I was banned one time, like, a little bit back in October, right? I was going through, like, other people's, like, YouTubes and their live chat, and, like, a little bit in November. And, we'd be, like, because I got banned in October, but I got rebanned in November. Like, no, I was spamming on Dr. Disrespect's stream, release of Jeffrey Epstein files. Mind you, he's playing like 2 or 3 other people. They're talking about something about the previous game in the lobby while they go into the next match. And I'm over here spamming release of Jeffrey Epstein files to a point where, like, if somebody were to spam in my stream, all you're going to see is that message before I block ban delete it or report it. One of the two. No. Dr. Disrespect went, no, I'm on it. No, I'm on it. Meaning, no, don't release the Jeffrey Epstein files. I'm on it. You will catch this very, 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 very briefly on his stream. It sounds wild. And I say that loosely. Because I don't want to be like, oh, he was answering someone else's question in the stream. Like, no, I literally spammed. To a point where all you could read in the live chat was release the Jeffrey Epstein files. And he goes, no, I'm on it. And the other 3 people he's playing with right now are talking about something else. Completely different what the fuck he's talking about. No, I'm on it. No, I know it's true. Because look, Gaz, I want you to understand. I got 19 viewers in here right now. I've been slowly but surely crawling through the bullshit to get this up to where it is and like where it's been. No, I'll have triple-digit viewers, over triple-digit viewers, when some jackass convinces all these people I'm some pedophile out in Rhode Island. I'll have over triple-digit viewers. They'll come in, they'll start donating, throwing money at me. The minute I'm like, bro, I'm not that pedophile out in Rhode Island, it'll drop back down to single digits. Like, no, there is a pedophile ring going on here in YouTube. These people promote pedophilia. No, I know I don't look anything like him. I get that, brother. I get that. I get that, brother, sister. I get that. I ain't trying to get hung up on that dumb shit. I get that. No. I'll have triple-digit viewers when these people confuse me for him, though. That's why they want to come in and donate and everything. You got to think about M stands for money, right? Been over here doing what I'm doing. That person's admitted they're a pedophile. There's other people who have tracked him like they've tracked me. They damn well know I ain't made over $5,000. Maybe 6 at most. You know, over a year, almost a year and a half now. No, this motherfucker, in like the years he's been doing it, millions of dollars. Made $1 million. Over $1 million. Over $1 million. Tracked it. They tracked it. Over $1 million. And homeboy admitted to being a pedophile on stream. That's where you're at right now, and that's why I tell you, you got 6 months to a year before there's actual Diddy parties, and all these motherfuckers out here are raping each other's children. Albeit, we're a part of the 30 million that won't release the Jeffrey Epstein files, full accountability and everything else. You got to realize there's 320, like 50 other million Americans out here trying to rape each other. We're outnumbered. I'm not saying that to like scare you and not do anything. I don't give a fuck we're outnumbered. That's just how it goes. I got Jesus on my side. I ain't worried about shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's that one dude who could theoretically pull out a gun and just bow, 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 bow. And you ain't questioning it. Be like, I didn't see shit. Yes, there's a guy with a similar name to me in Rhode Island. Their name's literally Matthew Golding. But if you go to Google, mind you, and you type in Matthew Neville Golding, I show up, and then they put that sexual predator report there showing up. You don't see the ballet dancer out in Canada. If you put Matthew Golding in, you may or may not see the ballet dancer out in Canada that's named Matthew Golding. So, either, one, everyone's willfully and aided and abetting to stolen identity and child pedophilia, or two, you're just committing libel, slander, and defamation, and literally went to an extent that Google and YouTube put this malicious Google search up there. That has nothing to do with me, but they try to make it act like it to do with me. Because I'm 32 years old. Homeboy was arrested at 32 years old in 2019. 2019. Got 18 years in prison because they admitted to raping children. So they ain't getting out until 2038. Those are your two options. And I've been to jail in 2022 for resist obstruct delay in Alamance County, North Carolina, where I lived. And I do recall a correctional officer telling me, oh, there's somebody else in here named Matthew Golding as well. So you've either been willfully aiding and abetting in stolen identity, or you're committing defamation, libel, and slander, and a bunch of whole other crimes. That's where you're at. Like, you're fucked. You're dead. Jessica was not the catch here. I was the catch. And you couldn't even catch me. It looks like you caught the wrong person. I mean, you caught the right person for being a pedophile, but in the essence of, like, it looks like you may or may not got my children raped. And I got more than a daughter. I may have daughters. And a son. That is probably down in Honduras right now. You know what it's like? You have a lucid dream riding on the back of a horse and then going into Honduras and passing the United States of America and the terrorists and everybody else in this weird little dream. Like, that's how bad you fucked up. I'm going to treat you like how I want Jesus to treat me, but some of you, I'm sorry, you got to die. There's no oops, sorry here. Like, homie, you're not going far fast. Like, you're dead. I'm mad how they get away with it. They're not really getting away with it. Albeit they get away with it, like, in current humanity. I know it's infuriating, guys. Spiritually speaking, they're not getting away with it in any way, shape, or form, and you cannot forget that. Albeit you're a human and your emotions and everything else are going to get you going, you cannot forget Jesus Christ sees everything. I don't care if you believe in Allah, you're Islamic or Muslim. You got to understand, like, it's my unpopular opinion, but I look at Islams and Muslims as a subordinate branch of Christianity. Okay, first of all, Allah means God in Arabic. First of all, albeit they don't believe in the Holy Trinity. They believe in Jesus Christ. They believe in Jesus Christ being God. And Muhammad was their prophet. That's like me telling you I'm your prophet now. And what's going to happen? I'm not trying to change Revelations or anything else that said it was going to happen. Not touching it. Not with a 10-foot pole. Any way, shape, or form. Because when you get in the Christian, whatever view, you got to understand, when Jesus was with his disciples, and they're in the Middle East, they came up to Jesus and said, hey, somebody is healing people in your name. Should we stop them? Jesus goes, no, that's your friend. Leave them alone. And that's how I've ever looked at the Middle East, ever since I read that verse in the New King James Version Bible. Me too, guys. Me too. When I read Revelations through the Christian translation, I'm technically supposed to be Jewish when you get into the Revelations. Like, no, Jesus goes up to the synagogue of the evil Jews, and makes them bow before all the true Jews. And your true Jew, in my opinion, is more like a Desmond Ross from like Hacksaw Ridge. Like, I refuse to pick up that gun. Like, them pointing at me going, don't recruit me. Like, no. You know what I mean? That's what I look at when I think of a true Orthodox Jew. No, I don't care. I'm over here screaming bloody murder at you. You're going to try to understand me and be like, that's unfortunate, bro, but like, you know, peace be with you. Yes. There's so many translations and like retranslations when you get, because you got to think about it. When I say I look at Muslims and Islams as a subordinate branch of Christianity, let me go through all the branches of Christianity. You got Christianity, Catholicism, Presbyterian, Baptism, Evangelic, Orthodox, Judaism, Mormonism. Oh, let's add in Muslims and Islamics. Now they mention Mother Mary and Jesus Christ all the time. Oh, the T's are crossed a little different, the I's are dotted a little different. Let's kill each other. Nope, we didn't get, you know, this is like a fucking, I want to say Cat Williams. I want to make sure I get it right. You know, fuck the messenger. Did you get the message from Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit in one sacred Bible? You know what I mean? Fuck the prophet over here. I'm the prophet. Do what I say or die. Give me your goddamn money. Like, no, fuck what I say. I mean, like, you gotta listen to what I say, but at the same time, Jesus ain't like that. Jesus having to tolerate that. And Jesus will tolerate that like Jesus tolerates everything else. That's why we all still alive 6 feet above the ground in this fucking horrific goddamn shit show. And no matter how perfect we try to make it, it still will never be perfect through the duality of man and Occam's razor's level. And the gift of life through Jesus Christ and everything else that happens, and Satan devouring people like a roaring lion. No, that's God. That's not Jesus Christ, okay? This is not Muslim, Islamic text here on that one. It may or may not be. I'm not too well versed in Islam, Muslim texts. But Sodom and Gomorrah, that was more of a God, Holy Spirit type situation. Jesus was there. I am thee. You got to understand, Jesus was put on this earth to save us and be our fucking Lord and Savior teacher. And we still couldn't get it with him in the flesh, human flesh, as a deity and the Son of God. We still couldn't get it. And Jesus looked at everybody, looked at God, his daddy, and said, no, forgive them, they know not what they do. At any point, Jesus Christ could have said to God and the Holy Spirit, kill them all. I am the Yahweh, bitch. Kill them all. No, forgive them. They know not what they do. I mean, a deity. This is like you getting in the ring with the world champion of the UFC. And this motherfucker tells you, like, bro, even if you knock me on the chin, I'll fake my death for you. I mean, it's a horrible analogy. But at the same time, forgive them, they know not what they do. Yeah, you're violently trying to punch me in the face right now. I'm your Lord and Savior. Go ahead, knock yourself out, I guess. But I'll forgive you for this shit. And somebody to punch you in the face, you over there, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. No, Jesus over there, looking at his dad. Forgive them, they know not what they do, big boy. Like, I know you a piece of shit. You're a human. I gave you life. You are not of one mind of righteousness. Because when you get into Mormonism, that's when it gets into Jesus fucking whores and shit. Me personally, from a fucking Christian belief, I don't think Jesus fucked anybody. I really feel like Jesus was the dude, even if the woman was butt-ass naked, grinding her fucking pussy on his dick through his robe, was like, no, my child. That's appreciative, but like, no, my child. Your husband's right over there. I appreciate it. That's appreciative. But that's your husband. Like, no, my child. Yeah, you ain't a man, and you know, you ain't theoretically Adam at the time. You know what I mean? Like, no, I get it. I gave you life. Even if you truly believe you were created through Satan, I gave you life because I gave Satan life before he defected against me and righteousness. Hey, bro, I fear Jesus now, and he's not even alive in the flesh. You gotta understand, I'm playing in puddles of a tropical depression. The beard has spoken. No, people's homes are getting washed away. There's flooding. There's a tornado coming down. I'm out here playing in puddles, bro. I am terrified. I don't care I'm out here playing in puddles. That's scary as shit. No, I got the fucking EMS over here fucking flashing sirens to go fucking pick up somebody that died because I prayed for it and Jesus Christ fucked you up today. Like, no, I am terrified. Because at some point, no, karma's going to come back around and Jesus is going to do the same to me. When I do die, I'm just trying to do the right fucking thing here. Like, no, I refuse to hold the hand of Jesus Christ and be like, I'm a prophet. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm going to try to do the right thing. I might get a little heated in my human self and say it's shit I don't need to say, but like, I'm going to hold the hand of Jesus and I'll get it right. I'll get it right. Or do my best to get it right. I'm human. I'm not perfect. Look, on the Trump whole civilization ending, either he's going to nuke Iran or the fact the Strait of Hormuz is closed, the civilization is going to end. You may or may not have some small third world country within the 193 nations in the United Nations, recognized by the United Nations, or maybe 196, maybe more now, that may or may not die because they're not getting this energy flow. But like, at a certain point, I'm a little concerned they may launch nuclear weapons on Iran and try to escalate it to a situation where Russia and China do get involved, let alone North Korea. And they're trying to cause a nuclear fallout. Long story short. That's what I feel like. That's the only way you're going to wipe out 92 million people. The only way you can wipe out 92 million people in a night is nuclear weapons. No, you're banned, Luke. You're good. You're not Luke the Lost Boys. Sorry, me and Luke out here chilling, bro. You act like Luke needs a fire. No, we'd be out here chilling together, bro. You tripping. You trying to get me mad at Luke now and the Lost Boys. I understand why he stepped away. I get it, brother. I get it, 100%. That's good content. I'll give you that. No, that was good content. You know, coming from me and being out here doing what I'm doing. No, that was good content. Ain't exactly wrong. It's a me survival thing, you a survival thing. I don't give a fuck. You Filipino, South Korean, North Korean, Chinese, Russian, American, South American, Canadian. I don't care. Mexico. No. That's how you survive out here. It's like a Les Grossman and like dual survival thing. Whether it was Cody and Dave and Joe and fucking Cody. He's a shitbag either way. I'm not sure who you're referring to. Jesus Christ ain't a shitbag. Ceasefire declared 30 minutes ago. No World War III. Yeah, good. CIA is listening. Your block ban deleted. That's anyway halfway true. They listen to me. Because all this shit's dumb. Theoretically speaking. Again, I don't want to repeat it against somebody in my family like, oh, you're trying to profitize off my granddaughters. No. This is a very little brief moment in my live stream that I got to come bother you and be like, verify. Yes or no? Okay, yes, okay, that's unfortunate. And like, a lot of people dying today. Cool. Whatever. I'm not going to keep talking about that. That is not the core of my stream right now. Like, no. Not in any way, shape, or form. Bye-bye, bitch. Oh, you mean Trump's a piece of shit. I see your username. Yeah, you too, Bradley. Point of the stream, becoming financially more independent so I can get the fuck out of homelessness. I hope y'all know Vance is taking over. Like, Trump didn't answer for a reason. Trump's a fucking pedophile, a pedophile piece of shit. No, I'm President of the United States of America. Vance is calling me. I'm gonna answer immediately. Which one, VP? What's up, bud? Now I got this going on, I know I can tell you this shit, big boy. You're under the same, like, protection I am. Hi, how you doing? Now all these, nah, you out here pissing and taking a shit, whether it's in a restaurant or not, or in your own house. Some poor bastard over here having wasted life, keeping you safe. Some poor bastard. Some goddamn poor bastard. This ain't some, like, American taking the volition upon themselves like I have. Like, you know what I mean? There's 383, like, 80 million people in America. Like, I'm not the only one to do it for America what I've done. I am, but not at the same time. It's a team effort here. I'm talking to y'all. I was just out watering the flowers. Oh, I'm talking to a lot of people, Venture. I can't say all of them been to the Jeffrey Epstein Island, Bradley. Again, that's like a George Carlin. It's a group you're not a part of. And I feel like Vance ain't a part of it or fucking went, Broop. What's up, big boy? I'll be honest with you. I got a weird, and I mean weird feeling with Vance. I really don't feel like Vance is a part of it. I got a weird feeling on this motherfucker. And I don't want somebody to be like, oh, he was a part of it and you're wrong. To, like, be denied of me being wrong. Like, no, prove me wrong. I got a very weird feeling about it. I'll go ahead and tell you now. It's like a Batman weird feeling. Like, some reason something tells me to trust you for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like you'd throw like Pam Bondi and all these other people under the fucking rug. Why am I doing this? Because I'm trying to become pretty much like a new Mr. Beast. Albeit I'm not a child pedophile or groomer. I'll be right back. Like a Dr. Disrespect and all these other fucking YouTube influencers you gave all your money to. $1 million to. And Jeffrey Epstein's over there like in video games, bro. Which YouTuber saying what I'm saying? None? Oh, you're over here trying to confuse me for somebody out in Rhode Island, big boy. You're blocked and deleted. That's the worst thing you could have said. While I was away, going to get my other battery pack. Sorry, big boy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You blocked and deleted from real life, big boy. Bye-bye. You dead AF now. Bye-bye. You dead AF. Bye-bye. I donate to the stream or die. I'll go ahead and tell you that now. Papa here needs another pack of cigarettes. I donate to the stream or die. Oh, 9 more people joined. We got 26 people up here. Again, donate to the stream or die. No, you're just being evil, bro. Like, trust me, I grabbed Bernie real quick. With my right hand, mind you. I grabbed Bernie in a heartbeat. Just yank. What in the fuck are you having to go through right now? Homeboy, if you only knew. If you only knew I'd watch your old ass over there. This is wrong. Oh yeah, you've been fucking censored from me, my Voldemort ass. No, I get it. Try it. It's bad. Pedo in a tent. Oh God, you keep confusing me for somebody out in Rhode Island. Oh, you poor souls. So you're willfully aiding and abetting and stolen identity at this point and won't tell me at this point. Long story short, you're aiding and abetting in willful stolen identity and you got my children raped. Long story short, that's the only reason you're going to keep accusing me of being a pedophile for over a year of live streaming. And if you accuse me of being that long over a year of live streaming, that means, like, no, you stole an identity a long time ago, back in 2019, and probably before then. Yes, you are garbage. You are garbage. Quite literally. You're either aiding and abetting, or this is the most libel, slander, defamation bullshit I've ever seen. There's no if, and, or but here. And homie, I mean, that comes from the SEAL Team 6, like, life, bro. Like, no, you have fucked up, dog. I'm not on Google. It's not denying it all I want. You're literally aiding and abetting and stolen identity at that point if you're trying to confuse me for that person. Or you're committing libel, slander, and defamation. We're not the same. Look, I'll even put this fucking little fat fuck's face on the screen. Look, here we go. Hold on. Do we look the same? Hold on. I got you, big boy. I got you. I got you. I got you. I know who you're talking about. You talking about this pedophilic little fucking fat fuck, sick fuck that should be fucking dead, bro. But it's still alive because you're a fucking pedophilic little fuck yourself. I already know, bro. Already know. Already know. Hold on. I scrolled too far down. Hold up. I got you, big boy. I got you, big boy. Oh, they're hiding it. I know it's in the pictures. I didn't delete it. Oh, it's blacked out right now. That's the problem. I already know. I can see it. Right where it should be. Yep, you got it blocked out right now. Oh, you committing stolen identity. Yep. No, I've not train hopped. You're blocked and deleted. You committing stolen identity at this point. Yep, you committing stolen identity at this point. You have them both blocked out right now. All right, let's try this again up here in a second. Hold up. Let's try. That's what you got me confused for right there, homeboy. That motherfucker. That's who you got me confused for there, right there, homeboy. That motherfucker. Look at that. It's a Jessica A. Batolin, like, reporting on it. Oh, is this a Jessica Lynn Matherly? Magically? Like, yeah, you got me confused for that fat fuck, boy. That's who you got confused for, fuckboy. So either you're willfully aiding and abetting in stolen identity, or you're aiding and abetting in libel and slander and defamation. This is a shut and close case with a lawyer. I don't give a fuck. Judge Judy's in front of you, bro. You better run while you can, you dumb bitch. Look at that. We ain't even the same. Like, bro, we're not the same. You're a delusional piece of shit. Long story short, never accuse me of being a pedophile, bro. Or I will kill you. No, that's not me 100%. That's cute. That means you're aiding and abetting in stolen identity at that point. That's not me. It's not. Sorry, bud. It's not. Sorry. Sorry. Nope, that means you got my children raped by that motherfucker. You thought it was me. You thought it was me, and you took my children to that piece of shit, and you got them raped. And oh boy won over me a little bit, because he's like, I raped your children. That's not really winning. That means that you're getting like instantly put to hell. But at the same time, no, homeboy even openly admitted to like you're admitting you got my children raped at this point. Like, homeboy, you fucked up. I'll tell you this right now. You might as well go ahead and donate to this stream if you want to live, because you're about to die. Like, no, homeboy, you fucked up. You're either aiding and abetting to stolen identity. Because mind you, homeboy was arrested at 32 years old in 2019. In 2019. You're either aided and abetted in stolen identity and got my children raped, or you're actively and willfully committing in libel and slander and defamation. There's no if, and, or but here. I win either way. You lost. I won. You're a delusional dumb fuck and you're gonna die. I'm out here in Alamance County, North Carolina, bro. I've been here my whole life. Like, again, this is your final warning before I actually kill you. I don't give a fuck you, Blood, Crip, MS-13, Mafia, Ku Klux Klan, Cartel. No, you're about to die today. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. You're gonna die today. Oh, we're up to 15 viewers. Oh, the day I got out September 15th in Alamance County, North Carolina for resistant truck delay. Who knew people in prison could go to La Fiesta or cook their own food outside? Who knew? Who fucking knew? Look, dumb fuck, I'll put it back for you too. We're not the same, big boy. Not the same. Not the same. Not the same, big boy. You and Jessica Lynn over there going to prison for the rest of your life, and you'd be lucky if you go to prison for the rest of your life and not put in a 6-foot hole. You're dead. You're dead and gone. Like, no, you done goofed. You don't know how bad you goofed yet. Like, no, donate to the stream, the PayPal and Cash App, and like YouTube while you can if you want to live. If you don't want to live, don't donate. No, you're going to prison for the rest of your life and you will not get out until you pay back the last penny that you stole from me. So that like millions of dollars you stole from me, like, you better start paying it back now or you're never getting out of prison. This is your last and final warning. I'll go ahead and tell you now, you done fucked up so bad, you don't know how bad you fucked up yet. You don't know how bad you fucked up yet. No, that's what you keep trying to confuse me for with that head on the green screen. I'm not going to keep that fucking ugly ass fucking fat fuck faces up. No, kill that motherfucker. Problem solved. No, you played too many games, big boy. You dead today. People tired of getting fucked up by my prayers, big dog. Special forces and even in private and everything in between, let alone the president or the Speaker of the House. They're tired of getting fucked up by my prayers because of people like you. You're dying today. Sorry, bud. Bye-bye.